Okay, so we're going to have a look at significant figures, and we're going to look at the rules. Okay, so rule number one is non-zero numbers are always significant. So here's two examples. The number 1.435, there's four non-zero numbers, so that means there are four significant figures in that number. The second one is 267. There are three non-zero numbers. They are all significant, so it's three significant figures. Rule number two, leading zeros are not significant. So the zeros at the start, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros at the start of this number. They are not significant. So this number is only three significant figures. Here's another example. Again, you got three leading zeros. You got one non-zero number, which is a 1. So that number there is one significant figure. Okay, rule number 3. Captive zeros are always significant. So if we have the number 1.008, so that 0 there and that 0 there, they are captive. They are between non-zero numbers, the 1 and the 8. So that means they are significant. So this number is 4 significant figures. Here's another example. We have a captive 0 there. And again, it's between the 2 and the 5. So we have 4 significant figures there. And finally, number 4. Trailing zeros are significant if there is a decimal point. So let's look at this number here. We have two trailing zeros, which are these two. There's no decimal point, so they are not significant. So this number here is two significant figures. Now this number here is the same, but it's written with a decimal point there. So that makes all of these zeros significant. So this number here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 significant figures. And again, we have 150 and 150.0. Okay, that's a trailing zero with no decimal point, so that's two significant figures. But over here, we have a decimal point, so this number here is 4 significant figures. Now, here's some examples that you can try. Okay, so you can pause the video now and try them, and then you can press play again, and I'll just go over the answers. Okay, so number 1, there are 4 significant figures. Number 2, you've got 2 leading zeros. They're not significant. The 2 and the 3 are, so that's 2. You've got a trailing 0 there. Okay, not significant, so that's 2. That there's a trailing 0. That's a captive 0 there. It's significant, so that's 4. This number has a decimal point, so that makes all numbers significant, so that's 5. Again, this number has captive zeros, so they are all significant, so that's 8. Here we have leading zeros, 3 of them, not significant. 3 non-zero numbers, so that's 3. Scientific notation, here and here, 8 and 9, that's 2 and 2. And finally, here we have 4. Okay.